What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopeliveTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver, and whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. Gregory Gray is my name. It's my government name. But you know me. It's Greg Gray. Dope Living TV Live. Hey, look, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Hey, man, look, before we get started, I got to tell y'all something. Don't judge me, first of all, man, but the best female R&B group ever, and y'all can debate me if you want, Escape. Man, look, these ladies have not missed a beat. I've been sitting up here watching the new concert, the old videos. Escape is, man, look, I hope they stay together and I hope they continue to tour, okay? And if they continue to tour, I'm gonna get y'all some tickets to go see Escape. Y'all gotta see them. I remember interviewing them a long time ago when I was doing my show, but now it's even better. They're grown. But today, shout out to Escape, Candy, Tamika, Tiny, and Tasha. I'm gonna holler at y'all real soon, for real. Shout out to my guy Roger Lewis Kennedy too, as well, up there in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. Hey, today is relationship. We're gonna talk about relationships. Try to get y'all straight. You know, so much other stuff is going on in the world. All right. We just want to answer some questions. We want to have a discussion, a healthy discussion about love and romance and some of the bullshit that goes with it, all right? Let's just get started. I got my girl, Gina, chilling. What's up, Gina?
Love is in the air.
It's something like that. or is it, like you said?
Or is it?
You know? We don't know, but hey, look, we here to give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Let them near.
And I agree with you. Escape is the bomb.
Man, oh my goodness. I was just
yes.
You want to, like I want to make love to you.
We don't have girl bands, girl groups like that anymore.
They may call themselves girl groups, but you know, after the auto-tune get through with everybody, you know.
Right.
I'm telling you, man, I've been looking at I looked at the Escape miniseries. I looked at their performance on the BET Award when they first came back together. And I was just looking at some of the other. They were at the Essence Award. They were in Detroit. Man, those girls there. That's all I can say. Those women, they're fantastic, phenomenal vocalists, man. Great people too. They're good. I just hope they can stay together. I want to hear some. I don't even want to hear no new music from them. They don't need to put out any new music. Just keep singing them old ones, man. Get your money. All right, everybody say what's up to myself.
Hey, Marcy.
Hey. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. Who you guys talking about? Escape?
Yes.
Escape.
Yeah, they were good. They are good.
They are. Don't say word.
Yes, I switched it. I changed it to they are.
They are.
You ain't got to be polite with it. They is good.
They is good. They's good.
Man.
They is good.
I know we're gonna do this relationship thing per request, and as we requested, the nail loft, the Chicago lady Tasha, she ain't in here right now.
Tasha.
And big head Karen Date ain't here. Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Marcy and I are here.
I was just here to say that.
We got some
We're
knowledge to lay on ya.
I just thought about it. Mo ain't here and Jeff ain't here, and wow.
But Gina,
Jeff is coming
and
late.
Marcy
He's coming.
is here.
Jeff is coming.
Okay,
Mr.
y'all.
and Mrs. Relaford are coming, actually.
So I gotta let y'all in.
Interesting.
I gotta let y'all in on some Kevin Parkinson says, Greg, how can I share my new feature with you? Send it to me, bruh. You're on LinkedIn, so just send me a link to it on LinkedIn in my inbox on LinkedIn, or Greg Gray on Facebook. Link up, leave me your number or leave me your information, and I'll get back with you so we can check it out. Thanks for hollering at us, Kevin. Let y'all in a little secret though. Not secret, but
secret.
It ain't no
Just
secret.
gave us a secret.
Some behind the scenes stuff though, okay?
Okay.
So as we prepare for a show, we kind of fly by the seat of our pants until we get it all together, right? But this lady on the corner, the little white girl, Marcy, let me tell y'all, man, she makes sure.
You love me.
She makes sure that we put everything together. I'll put it like that. She makes sure it gets together, even if it means
harassing you.
30 TikToks, 15 long ass messages. All right.
Ooh, they be long.
Phone calls that we don't answer because we know when we get to Marcy, she got a lot to talk about.
Ooh, a lot to talk about.
We ain't tripping, okay? And Kevin Parkinson says it is his third movie. Hey man,
congratulations, Kevin.
And look, Kevin, let us premiere it here on Dope Living TV Live Network, man. We're gonna definitely set you off right, most definitely.
Yes.
He sent an image too, so I'm gonna put this image up a little bit later too. But yes, man. Marcy's like I don't want to call her the secretary, but she's
the mother.
She's the organizer of Dope Living TV Live. She organizes stuff.
I can't be the mother, Gina. They're older than me.
Shut the hell up. Whether we want her to or not, she's she just gets us together, man. Okay, so as we talked about this, this relationship. I'm telling you, literally, she started sending stuff, and I'm up all night. So in the morning time, I keep my phone near me, but all day long it's bzz, bzz, bzz. And I looked at it, and the red mark came up on there because it was time for me to charge the battery. Thank you, Marcella.
Well, I didn't do it all day because I met with Gina today.
Yes, she did.
Okay. All right.
So 3/4 of the day.
Okay. I'm having a good conversation here with Mr. Kevin Parkinson, all right? And I'll let you guys know.
We're on the air.
Hey, that's okay. You know, I multitask. You already know. All right. We're gonna make sure that Kevin Parkinson, his third movie, hey Kevin. Gina's an author. Marcy's an organizer. We got a life coach on here. We got a record producer on here. We got a DJ on here. Everybody gonna make sure that we push this. We're gonna make sure that everybody know what Kevin.
That's right. That's right.
Here at Dope Living TV Live. So, having said that, okay, I get the image on too, Kevin. I just gotta get through some of these things in the show where the ladies are talking. So it's estrogen night, I guess, tonight. Because Marcy has some things. A couple of the questions that she had was talking about if your man this and if your man that. Okay, what are they? Look, man.
But it can go either way.
It's gonna go either way. Trust me. It's gonna go either way. Here's the first one, and I saw this on another site. Is it the man's responsibility to keep his girl's car maintenance up? Let's go.
Say that again.
Say what?
See, look at y'all. Is it the man's responsibility to keep the woman's car maintained? The car maintenance on
you said it so fast.
I know, because I didn't want y'all to get it. Is it the man's responsibility to keep his girl's car maintenance up?
Yes, it is.
It depends on the relationship.
Yes, it is.
What if she a mechanic?
So what it is?
What's up, Angie? How's everything going?
I mean, Do you want your lady riding around in a dirty car? Come on now. You know, a dirty BMW.
Well, a car that needs maintenance.
As long as she's not riding in mine. And
But
it's
do you
because
want
Gina, when was it? Have you ever seen my car dirty?
No,
Yeah.
but do you want your lady riding around in a dirty? So shouldn't she match what you go ahead.
Detail her car like you do detail yours.
I've made an example. I've shown her this is what your car needs to look like. Look inside. Ain't nothing on the floor. Look outside. It's shiny.
Wow.
Do yours like that. That's just an example. That's partnership.
No.
Brenda said husband. Yes. There you go, Brenda. Yeah, your husband. All
That's
right.
what I said. Depending on it's the relationship. Not necessarily just a husband. If you're in a committed relationship, long-term committed relationship, yes. Also.
I mean, I can get out there and I can detail a car now. I can detail a car.
But don't you feel better riding around, number one, in a nice, clean car?
Of course.
Well maintained and this. Okay, fine. Women back in the day, I don't know how they do it now, but back in the day, women used to get in the car, turn it, get to where they're going, come back, bam. Okay. 5 months later, get in the car, it's running a little rough. Okay. Why? Because you haven't done your routine maintenance. You didn't take it to go get the oil changed, or you didn't take it to get your tires rotated or nothing like that. Okay. Take your car in. It ain't mine.
My car should run just as well as yours.
Yeah.
Because on the other side of that is this. Okay, I don't want you in mine, driving mine. So yeah, okay, maybe we could.
Not only that, but shops have a tendency to take advantage of women when they bring their cars in for maintenance. When a man takes a car in, they don't do them the same way as women. Now, I know about cars. So they're not going to take me for anything. Exactly. But the typical woman, they will take advantage. They'll have you spending thousands and thousands of dollars on something that doesn't even need to be repaired.
And that's the truth. I know about cars. I worked for a Department of Transportation in DC years ago, and I had to take auto mechanics because if someone had called me in to ask about recalls, manufacturer recalls, I had to listen to what their problems were on their car and be able to tell them that is associated with what their problems they're having could be associated with the recalls. So I also know a little bit about cars, and I had to get under the hood and put the car up and all that. And it's just good for a woman to know, but it's also good for your man to be there to kind of take care of, some of those, what I want to say, the little dirty job things. I
can't even see light skin getting her hands dirty, man.
Okay, let's talk about light skin, white, and all that kind of stuff. Why are we prejudiced against each other? We have enough with others coming against us.
I'm not prejudiced.
I'm light brown.
You ain't nowhere near no.
No comment.
Wait a minute, Gina.
That was funny, Marcy.
That was funny as hell. She said she light brown. She's almond.
Marcy, that was funny.
Marcy, if the clan change again tomorrow.
Okay, well, we won't get into that, but we're going to stop talking about that.
Show tonight. If they watched our show tonight, the clan, they watched our show tonight, they'll be like, why is that white woman on the show with them black people? Okay. I use the other word black.
So we're talking about relationships today.
That's one thing Marcy can't do with me, okay? You can try to change, okay?
Gina.
Marcy, you did bring that up.
Let's talk about, no, because he brought it up.
No, you said brown. You said you like brown.
Can we get back to relationships, please?
Angie says I never go to do maintenance on my car alone. Too many take advantage.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right. Absolutely, Angie.
Let's get to it for the sake of keeping peace with the show, because I can see Marcy getting her attitude already. So I'm going. My hand is doing this right now. So I'm going to ask the question. Don't worry about it. Anyway, how do you know?
How do you know
that you truly love somebody?
Both of us.
Good answer.
Well, some people think infatuation is love. Some people think lust is love.
Yep.
And I had this question asked to me about a month ago by a young lady that I met recently. And she asked me, I don't know how we got on the subject of our partners. But anyway, she asked me, how do you know that he's the one for you? And I said, well, you know when that person is the one for you, when one, you're excited about seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wait to get that phone call or, to see them or whatever. Not only that, but you do things differently. Sometimes you do things that you wouldn't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
When you start making those type of adjustments, they're the one, because you're not going to do it for anyone else. And you haven't done it for anyone else in the past.
Yeah. And you want to really spend time with that person.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, if you're there a lot with that person, it's okay. It's, yeah.
And that feeling doesn't go away. It's not like infatuation. Eventually, with the infatuation, that feeling wears off, and you get bored, and you be like, you know what? Okay, I'm tired of this right here.
Also,
but that feeling never goes away.
And if there's a disagreement between the two of you, you're willing to talk it out and work things out versus, we can always part ways. So you're willing to put in the work with that relationship as well.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think that when the moment, and this is just coming from me, it's my opinion, you know that you're in love with someone when you can anticipate what they're going to say and make it happen, and you can just have a general conversation, and you could be talking about anything. Like, I like I love this restaurant. I love a restaurant. Okay. And y'all just had a conversation a week ago, maybe. All right. I love this restaurant. I wish I can go to this restaurant again, and sometime, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then the other person makes it happen in the strangest way. Okay. He'll don't laugh. He'll rent a hotel that's right across the street from that restaurant. Okay. And you're taking her to the hotel just for a weekend away, and all of a sudden, she says, well, man, while we down here, we might as well go to, and you'd be like, psh. Right, wow. Whoa.
Oh, how romantic.
Somebody says, yeah, how long does it last? Somebody also says, oh, Greg, you've been in love. LOL. I've loved. I'm not going to lie. Another thing, let me give you another one, because all of these are examples of, I've made mistakes in love. I ain't going to lie. Okay. But, I have had some great moments. Another one is like this, you pray to God unselfishly. You just pray that you keep your peace, your happiness, and this and that. You pray that He sends you somebody that's just going to understand who you are, regardless of what you do and how you do it. All right, somebody who just does, who loves you or cares about you unconditionally, right off the top. All right, and bam, all of a sudden, because you don't know when God's going to answer. All of a sudden, this person comes, and you just know it, and it's sent from God. So you start doing things together, and every time you do these things together, despite who you know that you are, this person says it's okay, it's all right, it's good. Somebody says, I don't think love is really real.
I wish they could elaborate on that.
They will, trust me. I don't know who it is. This isn't a mean. It says Facebook user. Hey guys, you got to make it so that StreamYard can accept your Facebook page, so that you can have your names up here too, so that we'll know who you are. And we just want to make sure everybody's represented properly. I didn't even see Mo back there. I'm up here giving my expressions of love.
Mo, when you sneak up in there,
Look,
Mo?
I've been sitting here just like, hey, how y'all doing? 7:08. I've been like, I know I was late. I was talking to my wife. She's in Texas.
Okay.
Hey, Marianne, be safe out there.
How is that, Maurice? You're away from. It's another good question. Okay, you're away from your woman. All right, yeah. Gina, you may be away from your man. Marcy, same thing. How do you? And this goes with how do you know you love this person? And I guess you guys can explain the moments that they're apart. What do you do when they're away from you?
Well, it's just like when they're here, you can't wait to be with them. It's just a oneness about you, and when you part, you're apart.
You miss them. I mean,
it's a oneness. Like, you and Gina said, both basically the same thing, that it's real when it's a oneness, when you feel that person is a part of you. I think Marianne says when you feel at home, make me feel like I'm home. That's what she says.
Right.
So
You feel safe.
yeah. So
Yeah, you miss that person. I
You
was
do.
away for 6 days.
and then when you see them, you smile as soon as you see them. So it's not like, wow, what you doing here, mama? No,
Right.
you smile.
Oh,
I got to learn that one, okay?
Yeah.
I'd be like, what you just say? What the hell?
But you have FaceTime now. Back in the day, you didn't even have FaceTime.
but it's not the same.
It's not the same,
It's
but
not the same as getting that sugar and getting the husband.
right. But when you're away, you have to make do with what you have.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody gone for a month and they never pick up the phone and call you, you got a problem.
You got a big problem if that's you and me.
Yeah.
Public displays of affection. Y'all good with that?
I'm good with it.
As long as you don't go overboard.
I mean, if you're having sex in public, that might be a problem. But
no.
Whoa.
You said public displays.
But I'm just saying, I don't mind walking down the street holding somebody's hand, okay? Letting everybody know I'm with her and she is with me. All right.
Right.
But here's another question. I'm way off of script here, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you, I want to put this the right way, but I don't have a right way. Would you all have sex outside?
Dang, that's real personal.
Oh yeah, no, I
got a house.
No
I
comment.
don't need to have sex outside.
I mean,
I got a whole
back.
house.
Think about this for a minute. When you was like 19,
right?
Man,
you can't jump in them clothes as quick.
now 50, 60, hell no.
Wait, what you say, Gina? Niggas see that come up, you be like, oh, wait a minute. Look, you get arthritis or a cramp in your leg. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you can't move as fast anymore.
Mess around, have your pants on backwards. It ain't crisscross time no more.
Gina come out here with a shirt. Her shirt backwards, and I don't mean backwards. I'm saying with the words on the shirt backwards. He didn't knock the words back.
Damn.
Oh man.
Damn, that's smoke coming
That's
out.
funny.
Life coach is spontaneous action.
Jeff's still young. Jeff's still young. I can see Jeff saying
yes. I'm telling you,
that was funny.
I'm gonna tell you, when them bones start cracking, that's when it stop cracking.
I'm telling you, but see, Jeff got that little wife, okay, so he can.
Hey, look, Greg. It
was waiting for
it. Took that long for her to come back.
Hey, Greg.
You know what? Leave our baby sister alone. Leave Megan alone.
I'm gonna call you right.
Here she
That is
comes.
hilarious.
Marianne was like that. She was about 95 pounds when I met her.
That is funny.
Oh my gosh.
95 pounds when I met her.
I don't have a problem with public displays of affection, and if I think one time while I'm older, I want to be outside one time. Just let the air hit my hip. And let the air.
You was ready to say it. Let the hair hit my.
Let me get back to
swinging in the breeze.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me get back on point here. So
on point.
We asked, how do you know you truly love somebody? What, in your opinion? Look at that. Somebody said outside. Yes.
Who is that Facebook?
We don't even know who that is.
How do I get my name to the show? Gina, can you tell them how to get their name to the show?
No, I don't know what's going on with that Facebook username.
I don't either.
Type your name in the comment section. So
there you go. Type your name first before you make a comment.
Who you are, and then we'll put it out there. Okay.
I'm not sure why they're coming under Facebook user.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What? He said, y'all better get it.
Trust me, we got it in when we was younger. That's a damn show.
What? And Tasha says she's on a conference call. She'll be back. She'll be in a little while. Okay. What do you guys think are the ingredients, if you will, for a happy relationship?
Respect.
Respect is definitely
communication.
Honesty.
Yeah. Well, the respect and communication, the respect part is going to hit that honesty part, and the communication should come along with it.
Respecting each other's individuality.
Oh, without a doubt.
That's a big one.
But you know what happens when you have that individuality? Sometimes you just kind of melt together anyway. After a while.
Yes, but
Yeah.
sometime I remember years ago I was in a relationship, and
Why she said I remember years ago.
Yes. Okay.
Stop. That's even look years ago and brown skin. All
You know what?
You
Anywho,
need to record her.
a past relationship.
My people.
A past relationship. I had some things going on when I met the guy, and he had some things going on, and I was supporting things that they were doing, but they didn't want to support anything that I was doing. It was like, stop your life and live for me. You shouldn't have a life totally outside of me. And it was something that we could have meshed, both things, together. Well, not necessarily together, but we could have done both. And I couldn't be in that relationship because they didn't want me to have anything.
Growth.
Yeah. And there was no support on, for them.
That right there is going. That man. You got
that didn't work out.
supportive.
That was not going to work with me.
That support is a must. That comes right with the respect part. You respect, what each other do.
Yep.
And support them. And you know what? If you come to an impasse where you don't support them, the communication part should take care. Y'all should sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
We did, and it was more
if
so.
It's time to part company.
Right, I did. Out.
Well, let me ask you guys: does the sex and the money come into play with that as well?
As far as
it's got to be more than just that. It's got to be
as
much
far as
more
a happy relationship.
For me, it's got to be more than that.
You know what? I heard one of my uncles say, the cash is the lure, the sex is the lure, to make you catch. But to keep it is a whole nother thing.
But you hear a lot of people say that they were happier when they had less money than they are with more money.
They always say
more headaches.
Well, when me and Marianne first met, fresh off a divorce, I had 2 kids. I was broke.
But you know what? I think it's because you're struggling together.
Yeah.
If you're both coming up with solutions, you're both grinding and doing what it takes. So you feel like you got a team, a partner.
You're putting something in.
Right. And you both are vested. I think that's why a lot of people feel like, hey, we were happier before we got all this money.
Yeah.
It changes things. Okay. I think this might be Amina. I'm not sure. I needed the loyalty more than anything, respect, protection, and support. And they want me to break that down. What do I mean about the sex and money? Okay. We just explained the money, and I agree totally what they're saying. Okay. Well, as far as the sex goes, okay, you got to have a relationship everywhere but the bedroom. Okay. This guy or this woman is just lousy in bed. Okay. Are you still happy?
That's the question.
Yeah, it goes further than money. If it's just about the money, then it's
not a true relationship.
It's not love at all.
Okay, and yes, that is Amina.
Because you can do that. You can get money anywhere. I mean, you get money from any person, of the opposite sex anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Any dude you want to get money from, you can get them from.
Okay, but you're happy. Your relationship's going well, even without the money. Your relationship's going well, but you're not getting satisfied in the bedroom. Okay, does that make you stray to get it somewhere else? You know what I'm saying?
You need to talk.
You can teach people things and how to please
but
you.
What if they're not learning?
And experiment.
They can't learn. They're not learning.
Be awfully bad not to do.
Right, not to be able to be taught something now.
I'm just
hold it up, girl. Whoa, freeze.
Or grow. Can you grow?
Marcy, you stop.
I could grow in my mind, baby. I could grow in my mind.
Look, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. Okay.
No,
I'm gonna be transparent.
Okay,
So
here we go.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Never mind. Dina says in the private chat, don't forget the videos. Because they've added some videos. Okay. Jeff says you got to be at least willing to try.
Right.
I mean, I can't. I've been blessed. with the women that I have been with. They've been very interesting in the bedroom. Okay, but
Interesting. That's an
yeah,
interesting word.
Interesting word.
Interesting is an
Yes.
interesting
I'm
word.
saying that they look, they haven't been they ain't no joke. Let's put it like that. Ain't no joke. It's interesting. I love it. All right. But there's been a time back in the day when I was at my prowess, bam, and I ran up on some fish. Stop! It's too hard. Okay, but you know, I don't know, and I wasn't married to him though. It was cool. So,
Do you like it, Daddy?
Y'all was good. Dina says to go to. She says, Greg.
Right. I'm with you,
And
Mina.
my baby, and Mina.
I'm with you, Mina.
All right, y'all make sure y'all support Amina though. She got this school coming up, man.
Yes.
It's gonna be huge.
Yes.
She's taking you guys along on the journey too. So follow Amina's page and check out her journey, all right? And support her. Please.
Yes, Mina. Congratulations.
All right, Gina. Let me get to your how do you know videos. All right. First, let me play one of Marcy's so I can get her out of the way.
Oh.
This old boy.
You have too many to get me out of the way.
I only downloaded 2 of them. This old boy, we seen it before. Y'all check this out.
A manipulative man, or a way that a man will try to manipulate you, is by controlling your environment. Now, what I mean more specifically with controlling your environment is controlling the influences in your environment. All right. So toxic men tend to be, if not always, controlling men. One of the reasons why they must have control is because they have to also limit who can get in the way of them being able to manipulate you, or them being able to control you and have you do as they say, of anyone trying to give you clarity and help you break free from their nonsense. So these manipulative men will survey your environment, your friends, your family. What are you paying attention to? What are you watching? And now try to eliminate these things.
That's interesting. A manipulative man. That's what he does. Okay, flip that. What does a manipulative woman do? I'm not going to do this if you don't get this, right?
All the above. Both of them can go both ways.
Brenda says he's describing a narcissist. I just want to know of a perfect relationship. I want to see one. I really do.
There isn't such a thing.
As close to perfect as possible.
To me, if it is, then it's not real.
Yeah, that's true.
Good point, Gina. You're right. It's manufactured, right? And somewhere down the line, something's going to crack it and break it. Just the smallest little thing is going to break it.
You're going to have different opinions and different views of different things. So you're not going to always agree. And if it's where you're always agreeing, there's something wrong with that.
It's not real. It's not real.
Angie says there's no such thing as perfect.
That's right.
And I think that's
a matter of what you want to
deal with.
I don't want to just say compromise on.
Put up with.
What are you willing to deal with? You might not always agree, but it's not necessarily something bad. But it's just not. This is not something in the manner that you would do something in or whatever.
Absolutely. So let's move on. What's better for you as women, as men? A good personality? Is that more attractive than being good looking?
I think I need both.
I'm just saying I kind of need both.
I want both. I don't think I could compromise for one or the other.
Yeah, I gotta be able to look at you. I need to be able to look at you. Because if I'm
you need to be able to look at you and have a damn
dang.
conversation. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to look at them and, need to be easy on the eyes and have a decent conversation. Yeah.
So they can,
I'm sorry. I have to have a good conversation. I can't have a decent conversation. Because a decent conversation is stupid. You got to have some damn good conversation.
So he can have the greatest personality, or she can have the greatest personality, but if she look like a barilla,
You mean with the mole, the big mole?
Mr. 600.
Yeah, but that's you. If you don't have that attraction, most of the time you don't even get that far.
Mr. 600.
You don't even really get that far if you feel like someone isn't attractive to you
in a relationship. Yeah. Because you can talk to a unique looking person, but you're not necessarily attracted to them.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. I'm up here getting comfortable. Look at me. Let me stop. Hold on. should your husband, your mate, your spouse, should they really be your best friend?
Heck yeah.
Actually, a lot of people miss their mates, their soulmate, because they're not friends. That should be your best friend. Believe it or not, you'll be surprised how many people that you thought had a relationship going on, but they just been friends, been totally, totally innocent relationship, and everybody like, man, we thought y'all hooked up,
Right.
I married my best friend. I ain't gonna lie.
I got my best friend,
and they should be your best friend because that should be the person that you can talk to about with anything.
Right.
Huh?
And a lot of these youngsters, they miss out on the love of their life.
I know a young man who they've been married for quite a few years now. I want to say maybe about 15 years, but for about 5 to 7 years, they were just best friends. And I kept telling this guy, that's your wife. That's your wife. And no, we just good friends. We just good friends. And I was with them last week and we were laughing about that. And he was like, no, all those years we were just best friends. I said, yeah, you married your best friend. What were we telling you all of these years? But you have a best friend and you're looking all over,
right,
everywhere.
And they helping you out sometimes,
Well, no, she wasn't doing that. She was just chilling in the wings. And
sometimes they do, though.
Sometimes they do, yeah. They introduce you
because they
to
don't realize it either.
Best friends and stuff. You're like, I've been down that road before.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Got a little sidetracked. Karen Day says I'm late to the party. Hey y'all.
Hey Karen.
Hey Karen.
We wanted you on here, but that's fine. You're here.
Amina says, go ahead.
You send her the link?
Yeah, I sent her the link. She ain't gonna never do right. That's all right. Though. Anyway, Jeff says, that's true, Gene. If you agree on everything, you can't grow with each other. Kara, what's going on, sis? My sis is becoming an actress, man. Y'all need to, all right. Support.
Congratulations, Kara.
Yes.
What's she doing?
She did a screen test, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and killed it, man. Killed it.
Awesome.
That's what's up. That's my baby right there. Amina says a personality is a must. Jeff says both. I see you in there, Jeff. I'm gonna get you in there in a minute. Give me a second.
Got him waiting in the green room.
Up here. Amina says maybe that explains why he ended up with a greasy-looking monkey.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, Mina.
Where's Byron at? We don't need him tonight, I guess.
Right? We got Mina tonight.
Karen says, I'll be trying to convince myself that you're not ugly.
Oh my God. I don't know how you can do that, Karen.
He's not talking to me.
No, what she's saying is she's not going to be sitting up there trying to convince herself. I did say unique looking.
Turn that way, sit that way.
She's laughing at that.
I was trying to be nice.
Turn your head this way.
Switch your eyes a little bit. Close that one eye.
No, pull her head down like this, Gina. Pull her head down like this over that mole.
That's gonna cover the whole face. That'll cover the whole face.
There's a good one. Like in the wintertime,
Mr. 600.
It gets dark around what, 6:30, 7 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
It's 6:30. We can go outside now.
Oh no.
Angie says that she's attracted to personality over looks.
Yeah.
Karen says she's sorry that she's not here. My sis says thank you. Of course, sis. You already know I got your back. He did not. Anyway, yes, I did, girl. Amina says, hey, Kara. Hey, Mina, girly. All right, now that we got the family reunion out the way, what's up, Jeff and Megan?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
The Rutherfords. Coach and Coachette.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
Megan, Megan, don't come on here with all that soft stuff, okay?
We saw Megan is not soft.
We need the real girl. Remember that day you took over for Jeff that day, okay?
Oh.
I need that. I need that.
She ran the show that day.
Hey, welcome to the show, Megan. Of course, you know we love you. And Jeff,
guys.
what's up? Karen says,
Sorry, we're late.
I got to look at you from the east only.
She said she don't want none of the West Side.
None of that West Coast. When the sun ain't hitting right.
From the east only. Damn.
I've been in this position before where I dated somebody who I wasn't physically attracted to. I actually did this like a couple times because I guess to me personality is more important than looks. But then when you're actually in the situation, you'd be like, dang, I wish I was more attracted to you.
Here's the key, gentlemen, guys. Here's the key. Grab your cell phone. Call them up. Hey, girl, what you got on? Okay, I'm on my way. Make sure all them damn lights out, though. Okay.
You're wrong.
Put the green hefty bag to the window. I don't care. I don't want no light coming through. We gonna play vampire tonight.
If you gotta do that, you don't need to do it.
That's too much.
That's too much.
But she got a banging body. Come on now.
I've been in that situation before where the body was nice, but the face wasn't all the way there.
That was lust. I was in lust. Who wasn't in lust when they was
that was a lot of lust.
Man, that was a lot of lust back in the day.
Butterface. So here's a good question here. Okay, you guys are dating this and that, okay? That man, and this is primarily for the ladies, that man is coming over all the time. He's chilling, he's spending the night and this and that, okay? Your house, ladies, right? Should the man contribute anything when he stays over your house for several days, or since it's your house, should he provide everything?
Shouldn't even have to ask. Shouldn't have to ask.
It's not an expectation for me because that's not your house and you are a guest.
Right.
Even though you're a man, you are still a guest in my home. So it's not an expectation, but it would be a nice gesture.
I was a guest
for you to contribute. Like when Jeff came over, and when we were dating, he would pay for like getting food and stuff like that, and I appreciated it, but I didn't have that expectation of him, like he had to do it, and if he didn't do it, he trifling.
She knew how much money I made. I came out the bag too early.
He made more money than me. It was obvious. I was like, so.
What you say?
But it still wasn't an expectation because he's a guest. He's a guest in my home. So we're not married.
Yeah.
Dang, where they make her like? I mean, where they make? Oh, man, look. Woo.
They don't. It's a rare breed right now in these streets.
Very rare, bro.
He wasn't getting in my home.
Here though, you need to
look, Gina.
He wasn't getting in my home.
Look, Gina. We're older. We looking at each other like
he never got. They never got in my home. I'm sorry. Look, if you don't have a home for me to come to,
that's a little different.
You're not coming to this one.
Exactly.
You would put your best friend out.
That's probably why she let me in though, because I had a home though.
He
Look.
he wasn't. Now if he trying to live
is
there.
Karen our age? Is Karen our age? You guys?
Yes, she is.
She said first off, he's not staying at my house several days.
That's what I said. Different ages.
Damn.
I never had men stay at my house.
Gina.
That's good.
You would kick your best friend out the house.
They ain't best friends.
I had one that
if he was a man, you kick him out the house.
I was like,
You don't care.
You would kick your best friend to the curb. Damn, that's cold.
Let's say it again,
Cold blood.
That's not even. They're not even a best friend at that point.
Yeah.
You're trying to get to know somebody at that point. That's the stage you're in. So you have to stay in your zone, and I have to stay in my zone. You can't learn somebody. You know, stuff just get all messed up when you make that move like that.
You might find out somebody else's habits before you start living with them. You know, they might start scratching their butt when they get up in the morning. You might be like, "Ooh, that's a turnoff. I don't want to be with you if you scratch."
Or they take their shoes off and they have bear
that's gonna
claw.
come out eventually, Jeff. As years go on, you're gonna. That's why you need to date somebody for at least 5 years.
Oh Jesus,
That's a
women.
long
But then what
time.
happens is, see, let me tell you something about that 5 year. Let me tell you something about that 5 year. Because when that 5 year come, she gonna be like, well, how come we ain't married yet? How come we ain't doing this? That's what
That's a
happened.
lot of young
That's
women.
when he turned into
Look.
Rob Cram.
Still
He's gonna be
5
with
years
the
is a
humming,
lot
humming,
now.
humming.
No, I
Exactly.
dated my first husband for 10 years before we got married.
5 years for me.
You
And
dated him
then my second husband was 8 years, and Robert has been 5.
Okay, but you don't require, and I'm not talking about my brother, but you don't require that man to make that substantial
Move.
bond quicker than that length of time. You can't. To me, this is just me. 5 or 6 years, okay, 5 years. If he hasn't made the decision to make you his wife, then he don't want you.
You know,
he just wants the comfort of saying, okay, I got a woman, but he's probably out there cheating. If after 5 some years he's out there cheating, I'm sorry.
So Gina, you said you've dated them that long, but did you guys already like with you and Robert now? You know, you've already set a date. You're getting married and all that. With the other two, with the length of that time, did you guys already make a decision that we are getting married? You just continue to date until then, or you just
I'm gonna be honest. My first husband asked me 3 times. I turned him down every time. I wasn't ready.
I'll see y'all.
Look. You have to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready. He was ready, and I wasn't. Okay,
so it wasn't like you were just dating, and marriage was not even discussed at all through that time. So it was definitely discussed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little bit different.
So look, once Byron says, once the I do's are said, things can and will change. You don't know a person's habits until you are around them and they shit. Shade. Karen said, you have yours and I have mine. Let these men stay over for a few days. They be trying to run stuff. I'm good on that.
Oh, now see with that though. See, let me tell you something. When a man, if he stay over your house, and he trying to run something. My thing is, you have to look at yourself. You need to figure out why you're attracting that type of man anyway. If he that type of person, you need to be vetting that at the door. Whether he stay over there or not, you need to know the type of personality you getting into your life anyway. Nah,
you got to be careful.
Yeah,
it's some.
I mean, well, it's a
crazies
different
out here,
day.
man. You got to be careful.
It's a different day. I mean, it was crazy back in the day if somebody showed up at your house and stayed that long anyway. But you know, if you had your own spot.
Karen said my relationships are like car contracts.
Hold on.
I bet you one thing. I knew them. I knew them very well.
Yeah, you knew them very.
And that's why we were together for 17 years.
They became your brothers. I mean, come on, man.
17 years for both marriages, and longer for me and Robert. This
Okay,
will
wait
be
a minute. You're saying 17 years for both married. Were you married 17 or were you together?
No, we were together for 17. The first one married 7, and the second one we were married almost 10 before he passed away.
Man, my first marriage, I was married 17 minutes. All right,
it was 17 minutes. This brother,
I was ready.
You know, you have to be confident. You know, the reason for me taking as long as I did is because when I say I do, it's forever. It's not I do, and if it don't work out,
you don't take it lightly.
Right? I don't take it lightly. So I want my mate to feel the same way. I want to be sure that it's not going to be, oh, we're married now, I don't like that, let's get divorced. And you see a lot of times relationships where people are in relationships 10, 15 years, and the moment they get married, they're divorced the next year.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Well, you have a lot of people that are looking. We said this on another show. They're excited about a wedding and all the hoopla. And they're not, but they're, it's all about the wedding and not the actual marriage. And a lot of people go in, well, if it doesn't work, we can get a divorce. Right. And for you to have that mindset going into the marriage, that's jacked up already.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna last that long anyway.
That's true.
A lot of that going around. Okay.
And then you can also have somebody that we've heard people on the show say they met their spouse in 6 months, 3 months, less than a year. They were married and they're still together. They're still together.
Hey, my first wife, I married her after 6 months of dating. Okay, and the breakup was my fault. It was totally my fault. She's a fantastic woman, still is to this day. We are great friends, fantastic. But it was my fault, okay? And I take it. And any relationship, like the last relationship I was in, I take the blame for it, okay? Because I'm so busy, number one, and I have to know how to balance that time, but I can't be blaming them for my ills. You know what I'm saying? Angie says, true, Marcy. Karen says, at the age I am, I'm not dating 10 years. If we really
I ain't mad at you.
Well, it was only 5. It was 5. It was 5 years this round.
She says we know early on if they're the one.
Almost 6 years. When me and Robert get married in June, July is when we met. It'll be almost 6 years.
I tried to holler at Karen, and it was 6 minutes before she turned me away.
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
Oh, you were there, Gina.
I
you
saw
wasn't
it
there
happen.
for that one. You wasn't there for that one.
Well, the second one I was there then. I was there one of those times. I'm just kidding.
And she preached to me and let me know it wasn't a bad thing. I love talking to Karen. She was a great conversation, but I wasn't ready. Karen said it's always the man's fault.
Wow,
she put the JK at the end.
Always the man.
He says it was 60 seconds, not 6 minutes. Okay, all right. Whatever, Karen. Anyway, here's another question, guys. And y'all might not like this one, okay? And I know what Marcy's gonna say. I probably know what Gina's gonna say. How do you gain if one of the partners have cheated? How do you gain that partner's trust back after cheating?
You don't.
See, I knew you.
You do
okay. For the people that I have seen go through it and actually keep the marriage going, you know what I mean? It's all about.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Now, Mo ain't lying about that. It is a lot. But what it is I've seen more couples. They're open. They're open more, not out of obligation, but because they realize the value. They start to realize the value of the marriage. You know what I mean, or of the relationship. Because a lot of times you have to address why you cheated too. You know what I mean? Once you be honest with yourself and you address why you cheated, and then sometimes your spouse or significant other can say, maybe I might have had something to do with it. Now, what I mean by that, I see your look, Marcy. What I mean by that is the actions from another person can push another person away. That's what I mean. Not necessarily. If anybody cheats, that's an individual thing. Hold that person accountable for that. But know that sometimes that an individual can shut a person out. You know what I mean? You might not have said go cheat. You know what I mean? But sometimes your actions indirectly push somebody away. You know, you weren't trying to lead them into nobody's arms. That's not your intentions. Right. You know what I mean? It's not like you were saying go and do it, but it's just something that happened as a result.
Megan, why are you looking at him like that?
I wasn't looking at him. I'm sorry, Greg. I wasn't looking at him like nothing.
It's an admiring look.
I agree with what he's saying, and I think like if your partner cheats, it's at that point you do have the right to leave if you want to, but it's a personal decision. If you want to stay, it's going to be a hard road to recovery because do
you ever recover though?
I think that people do. Recover. I think it's individual basis, and it depends on that person. Some people can recover from it, some people can't, but I do know that like the road is difficult, and I do believe that you could have I've personally heard of marriages who were even healthier after recovering. Their marriage was even better after that than before. So I think it's up to the couple.
Now you say you feel they can fully recover.
Yeah, because I believe that God can heal anything.
That makes me want to go out and cheat right now.
No, Greg, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Yes.
Megan, don't even try
let's throw it down, boy.
Understand
ready, bro. Let's see if you really love me.
I'm ready.
But even though you say they can fully recover, you don't think that in the back of their mind that's there.
It is.
I think that here's my opinion. I think you're never gonna forget it. You're never gonna forget. It's not gonna never be there. Absolutely. But I believe that if you invite God into it, and everyone heals differently, but I believe that infidelity is not bigger than God, and God can heal that if you want it and if you go through the necessary steps to do that, if that's what both people want. And I also believe that whoever cheated needs to know why they cheated so that they don't do it again. Because if you don't know why you're doing something, you're more likely to do it again. But if they know why they're doing it and what they can do to fix that, that's a huge thing. But infidelity is not bigger than God. God can heal that. And you're never going to forget it. It's always going to be there. But I think that it won't have the same effect on you as it did later on, depending on your healing process. And all
Okay, Gina got that look.
That's
I'm sorry, Gina. I love you.
Karen says, "I'm out. Period. As fine as I am, LOL. If I can keep all this for you, then you should be able to keep yourself."
There you go, Karen. That's right, Karen.
I agree.
Howard says, "I don't think you ever fully recover. You're just able to move forward."
Right.
Yeah.
What poses a good question is then I like kind of what Kara said, because moving forward and then actually recovering from it. Because the thing is that moving forward mean you're just accepting what happened, and then you just do you still want to be married to that person? Because these are questions that you should ask. Because if you willing to be married to somebody and you still love them, care about them, and you want to work through the issue, then I just see if you just moving forward, that means you just with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I feel that if somebody cheated on you and you gonna stay with it, I have a lot more respect for people that just leave and stay gone. You know what I mean? Rather than you saying, okay, well, I'm gonna just muddle through it. If you gonna muddle through it, you better want to go through the healing, the restoration, because you love that person, not because you just have to move forward just because you're married. Because you can get a divorce. It ain't like nobody stop you from getting a divorce. You know what I mean?
And that goes back to the question about how do you know you love a person? And like I brought up earlier, when you're willing to work through the problems. And that has a lot to do with that as well. When there's infidelity, and I truly think that it has a lot to do also with how much infidelity it was.
Yeah.
And what actually happened with that. If it was like maybe possibly like maybe a one-time thing that was a fluke, versus, oh yeah, we've been together 5 years, or it was one of your relatives or something retarded like that.
Retarded? We don't use that word.
Yeah, it does depend on the situation.
Something crazy like of that nature. So I really think it has a lot to do with just the dynamics of all the different things. If you guys are willing to try to work through it, especially the person who actually cheated. If you're arrogant about it and nonchalant, well, it happened, and hey, you got to get over it. It won't happen again. Get over it. No.
That's too deep for a get over it.
But you got to cut you for that one.
I always thought, it depends on, because me and my wife have both been through cheating relationships, and that was hurting. That's personal. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we both we can't recover from that. I don't think we got. I mean, I'm saying it, but I don't know, because you don't know until it happens.
I hear you.
That's true.
Everybody, but I kind of agree with Megan. Okay, you gotta put. Yes, it happened. Yes, you're not going to forget. Okay, but God transfers that energy. All right, it makes you say, okay, you've married this person. If you put an investment into this person, do you really give up on that investment? This person cheated. They made a mistake. Okay, they've come to you, or you found out. It's done. Okay, I don't know.
And also how that the person who cheated, how they're helping you to get through it as a also.
That's a deal breaker for me.
Absolutely,
that's a deal breaker for me.
And that's cool.
Karen
says, first off, you can't cheat on me. You cheat yourself out of me.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I'm not going to be with you. I'm too visual. Infidelity is out, and I'm extremely spiritual. I don't care if it was 1 time or 0.5 times.
That's a deal breaker for me.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's redirect,
real,
and refocus with our life coach, Jeff Relaford.
You just cut his wife off. Oh my God.
Oh. That's okay. I'm cut anybody off.
Y'all funny.
It's our time.
Go ahead, Jeff.
All right, I'm gonna just be real honest when I say this. I didn't really prep nothing for the day.
Well, okay, that's the redirect. No, I'm just joking.
But what I do want to talk about is since we on the subject of relationships real quick, I want to talk about compromise and preparation, because this is something that me and Megan are going through. And I'm gonna be just little transparent here. You know what I mean? So when we go through certain steps in terms of like, for instance, we're trying to get a home. You know what I mean? There's certain information that I need to bring to the table, certain information that she needs to bring to the table. You know what I mean? You need to have some consistency, some compromise, and some planning. You know what I mean? And sometimes when certain things don't get done when the other half sees fit, this is on both ends, male and female. You know what I mean? Sometimes be patient. Sometimes have some grace. You know what I mean? We learn that on both ends. Like Megan is one of those who feels that we don't have enough time. Time can just go just like that. So get it done. I'm the type of person that like, hey, you know what? It's going to get done either way. I can do it today or wait a couple more days. At the end of the day, it's still going to get done. It might not be the right time to do it at that moment, you know. But when you have that with your partner, find a compromise. Meet in the middle. You know what I mean? Don't be too selfish. Don't be so one-sided. Because if you're too selfish with it, somebody else's needs are not going to get met. And then if you be too one-sided on one end and you give in, you risk the opportunity of your voice not being heard fully. So do the best that you can when you're with somebody to find that compromise and that middle ground so that you can move forward on any task that you want to create.
That's the coach, the life coach, Jeff Relaford.
Real
focus, man. Yes.
Right off the cuff.
Yes, off the cuff.
I felt that, bro. Real quick, Byron says the person who cheats doesn't realize that the screwing you get isn't what you get.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go, Byron. But you know what? This is, to me, that really hits deep, because when someone cheats, you know that it's a possibility you can lose the one that you're with. And to me, if you're cheating and you don't care that person may walk away from you. That's why I guess it's just a deal breaker for me. Like you're making a conscious effort. This is not something you just fall into. You're making a conscious effort.
When someone,
I want to make a caveat. Oh, I'm sorry, Marcella.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead, babe.
No.
Oh, I was just saying, with me, I left him.
Hey, it's a deal breaker for me.
Deal. Yeah.
I mean, think about this. That man got to walk out the door, or that woman's got to walk out the door. That woman got to go to work, or that man got to go to work. Hell, they got to go to the store. You know what I mean? They got to go. They got to go someplace. As soon as they walk out the door, what's going through your daggone mind? You know what I'm saying?
But if they're ugly, I'm going to buy somebody that they can cheat with. Go ahead, Megan. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, I just want to add a caveat that I think that if you're married, it's okay to try to make an extra effort to try and fix it. Of course, it's circumstantial. It depends on what the situation is. And but if you're, in my opinion, if you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, you're just dating, and they cheat, me personally, I'm out of it.
No.
I'm out. Because like, what?
Oh, I'm co-signing with you. I'm
oh,
go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Good, baby. Keep going.
Like, cause like we're just boyfriend and girlfriend. I didn't make any vows to you. You didn't make any vows to me. But if you can't stay truthful while we're dating, then my expectation of you being honest when we're married and going forward, I have less faith in you. But like once I'm in the marriage, I feel like you don't have to, like, you can leave and you have the right to leave. But depending on the situation, I will try to see if we can fix this. I'll be more apt to want to try and fix it than I would if I'm just a girlfriend. Because I've been cheated on before and we didn't work out.
There you go. But you got one. You got a good one right there. Karen says cheating is not a mistake.
It's a conscious decision. Thank
It's
you.
not
Thank
like
you.
a
Thank
step
you.
on your foot. We must make that clear. There's a distinct difference. Byron adds, Jeff is going to get laid tonight.
No.
There you go, Byron. There you go, Byron.
Okay.
You know what time
I
it
was
is.
married. I left mine, and he hated me for 28 years. Mad at me for what he did, shaking my head. Still mad.
What's something wrong with him then?
Yeah, you don't work it out with that type of person.
It's like how dare you get upset with me for being alone?
Really? Here, real quick. You know, earlier in the show, there was a gentleman who was watching us on LinkedIn. His name is Kevin Parkinson. He sent me this He has 3 movies, 3 independent movies: Noxious, Noxious 2, and the other one, Valley of the. What does that say?
Queens. It looked like.
Yeah, Valley of the Queens.
All right.
Valley of the Queens.
This is an independent movie maker. He's on Tubi right now. All right. But I'm going to see if I can get him to let us play one of these on the network. All right. To see if we can play that. Support this guy. His name is Kevin Parkinson. He is a new media producer. And I think I'm going to watch as soon as I get off.
Share it with me. I want to view it as well.
Yeah, Tubi.
Let's all check it out. Maybe we can do the movie thing on that too. On one
Hey, get him on here. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kevin, you're welcome to come here and talk about your films, man. We give you the whole show, man. We talk about your films, your process, what it took to get there, man. But definitely, guys, go and check them out. When you get through watching, don't go right now.
Yeah.
When you get through watching, don't give it time, okay? Go check out Noxious, Noxious 2, Valley of the Queens. They're all on Tubi right now, and we're gonna see if we can get an exclusive to play once, maybe on a Saturday. We're just gonna take it and we'll tell everybody to come and check it out on the network.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, before we continue, I just want to send out condolences, heartfelt condolences for the 9-year-old girl that passed away that they pulled out of Lake Michigan. Her name was Jeremiah Moore. No, I'm sorry. Her name was
Jemiah.
Her name was Tiana Hatton.
Oh.
9 years old. Gone. Also, I want to send out condolences to the little boy that was killed in East Chicago, shot in the head. Jeremiah Moore.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I believe he was riding in a van, and there were shots fired, and it struck him in the head, and he passed away. So our babies, it's all out war on our babies, y'all.
Yeah,
man, let's do better, y'all, for real. I want to throw a shout out to Mr. Fluent Radio, man. That's my little brother, man. He's doing his thing. I'm telling you, okay. And it's always a good moment for me when my son calls me, right? Calling at the wrong time, but when he calls me, man, y'all don't know how great that does my heart. But,
it's interesting. We were talking about cheating. The movie is about cheating.
How you know?
Oh, really?
I just looked up the to see what it's about.
Noxious 1 and 2.
Wow.
Yeah, Noxious.
You have a gun in one of them too? She about to go off, ain't she?
Kevin, I'm a message you when we get off here, man. I want to talk to you. All right, let's see what we can see what we can do here. All right, here's another question, guy. What's
interesting?
Yeah, it is interesting. Why would a woman keep their ex-lover as a friend?
Look here.
Whoa! You still it, Gina?
As a spare.
That's what it is. That's exactly what that shit is.
Exactly.
Okay.
My
ex. We have grandkids together.
Hey.
Okay, but why would you keep
a
him?
Friend?
Come on now.
Not an associate. That's somebody you can help raise the kids. A friend. I know what friends do. I got a friend.
Okay, well, see, we live in different states, and when we call, it's about hey, I just checking to see how you're doing.
Yeah, but that's not even a friend to me. That's okay. You know what I'm saying. A friend is somebody that you talk to all the time. You do things with. You hang out together.
Yeah,
and your man don't really know you got him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Find out to the phone ring one day. Who is this? Who you talking to?
That he's in my life, and
look,
same thing
if your spouse has a friend of the opposite sex, that person should be your friend as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who they are or ever heard of them, they shouldn't even have any type of relationship with them.
Nope.
I let Megan know who everybody was, because I said, "This who you gonna be around. These my people. You need to know who we gonna see 24/7, the whole 9." So my people, your people,
Robert knows all of you. Robert knows all of you. He's kicked it with y'all. He's I think it's just disrespectful.
It is, yeah.
Yep. The worst thing you can do is
like, oh, that's my friend. That's my friend Sue. No.
And it's funny. I was listening to the song. What's the song back in the day that oh baby you. Well, you know the song. He's
Got what I need.
right.
Yeah, but you say we just
Right, and I heard that song on the radio earlier today.
Oh, baby,
You.
Okay, I don't think I know that song.
You got
Biz Marquee, right?
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's
Biz
get
Marquee.
for that.
But if the song is
Yeah.
about him,
Thought I didn't
his
know.
girl saying that the guy is just her friend, and then he walks in and they're in the bed together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Karen said that's out of order. Everybody knows everybody.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. No, there shouldn't be anything to hide.
Speaking of hiding, how can you tell if your man is interested in you for sex or a real relationship?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Remember you said earlier, you said we'll hook up at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh,
Mhm.
with the garbage bag.
Anytime he get, he can call. Yeah.
Anytime they just want to
You wanna
hook up
hit it
at
and
night.
quit
He don't even want to take you out during the day.
Mhm.
That is not a relationship. Ladies, that is not a relationship, okay?
What she said over there.
Okay.
That wasn't even a hard question.
Yeah, that's point blank. That's simple.
And I'm getting ready to glance past that one right now. Here's a good question for you, mothers. So, well, fathers too. What advice would you give your son if he found out that he got his girlfriend of 2 years pregnant, but he's not ready to be a father?
Too late.
Yeah, look, hey,
Especially with the laws out now.
Kept it in your
Use
hands.
protection. Too late. Now you be prepared.
You should have known better, son.
Go get 2 jobs because you got to keep
Dang, son, you killing it.
Straight up.
You got to give him the story. That's when you can tell him. Back in my day, we didn't have these laws like they do now.
I think that's a good time for a lesson of consequences.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's too late at that point. I mean, what can you
Yeah,
tell them?
you already got
Run,
checked
hide.
Can't tell him.
Well, I mean, for a father, y'all gonna hate this. I'm just glad my boy ain't the other way. First of all, so I'm gonna what? I'm gonna be like inside. I'm gonna be like, that's my boy. Yes. Then I'm gonna be like, son, look, I told you. I gave you that. I gave you the same condom that my father gave me and his father gave him.
This is generational condom.
That's why she pregnant.
With quadruplets. One from each one of you.
Okay, what you say, Jen? From each one, the DNA. Oh, that's from the father, son, and the other one. Okay.
That's nasty.
That's tainted. That's the tainted condom.
I understand
Hey,
the symbolism.
I'm giving, look, we making sure that it's good. Okay, my dad gave it to me. I didn't use that when I bought some more, so
That's not something you want to pass down.
No, not at
Maybe
all.
just have one that's never been opened to symbolize.
Girl, they expire. Don't they expire? And
don't use it. It's for symbolism.
You gotta patch it up though. If there's a hole, just get a little patch.
Symbolism only. You can't use it.
The iron-on patches that they do. Just iron on.
What do you patch it up with though, Jeff? What do you use?
I'm gonna just call it iron-on latex.
That super glue on it.
The same kind of patches you put on the bike tire.
There you
But
go, brother.
you know in
Oh my
Booty,
gosh.
the movie Booty Call, where he came and he wrapped himself in saran wrap.
Oh,
Booty call.
yeah.
There you go. Shrink wrap. There it is.
Shrink wrap.
I got it.
Shrinky dink wrap.
Greg, you're just glad he doesn't play on the other team. Nothing's wrong
I
with
was happy.
Nothing's wrong with that though.
But my son didn't get anybody pregnant. But here, Byron says my woman can't be our woman. Karen says everyone has to accept reality. It's too late after the fact.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Byron says the father should have taught him to tell her that swallowing beats birthing.
Oh.
Now.
From the mind of Byron.
Yes, what a coincidence. Oh, the conversations we've been having today.
Hey, man, they needed to be done. Now, here's a good question. Would you want to run a business with your significant other, or would you prefer to do it on your own? And why?
Absolutely.
I would.
Yeah, I would love that.
My significant other is very intelligent.
Aha.
She can do some stuff that I can't do. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we both bring different things to the table, different skills to the table, and combined, they're just dynamic.
Definitely.
I'm a little. I like the idea of being in partnership with my husband, but I think that sometimes the lines of being a wife and being a business partner can be blurred because those are two completely different roles, and sometimes it's hard to turn it off and switch on to the other side. So it can be dangerous in some aspects.
It is. That's true. But with practice, you'll learn. When I became a manager, it was hard for me to turn off
home.
Managing home too.
Managing people and coming home, and I was managing my home like I was managing my employees at work. But over time, I learned how to differentiate the two. But it does take time, and I think it's good practice, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want mine working with me.
Didn't
That's
bother
okay.
me.
Who?
I worked with mine for
Who, Greg?
3 or 4 years.
What?
You don't want who working with you?
What's her name? What's her name? Who is she? Who is mine?
You just said mine.
That's the name, mine.
Spell it backwards. It sounds better.
ENIM.
ENM. ENM.
Put a couple of words in there. Enemy.
None.
Put a couple of letters in there. Enemy. Mine will not do that.
Hey, Maurice.
I need something on my own, you know?
Yeah, I get that too.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that same way too, Greg.
Yeah.
You can still work for the same company, but just like Jen said, you can be in different areas and things of that nature too, though.
Well, we did. Me and Mary Ann did. We opened up 21 stores, trained people, and all that other stuff, and we worked in different stores. I mean, the only time we came together in business was lunchtime, and we ate lunch together every day.
I don't think I want to be like I want us to have something that we're working on together, but like business. I don't know if I want to be in business together. Like Jeff is my husband. I want him to be my husband, not my business. Not necessarily like 100% business partner.
I have him manage over some people.
But I can help him and he can help me. I think that's great.
And you know what? I think it may be a difference if you build the business together, you're, through the marriage, as opposed to one or the other already have the business.
That's true. Yeah.
In.
I'd rather start something 100% new rather than have her come in and say, well, where does she fit in this now?
Right.
Because that's where the toughness can come into play.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Was like, hold on, baby, this is how we do it. Don't be trying to mix nothing up real quick.
And, so there, I think it would cloudy the waters if they already had that business.
Yeah. I agree.
I just think that, if you already have one, say I'm the business that I have, and she comes in and I guess it depends on the woman. If she comes in and just like, well, I love the show, but you need to take Marcy off because she ain't doing this, and tell Gina to put a little bit more light on there, and tell Jeff to get that sock off his head. If they
yeah.
What's wrong with my sock, girl?
Wait a minute.
You gotta get the sock on my head, girl.
Wait a minute. Greg just said what he was thinking, y'all.
Whoa.
I know.
Greg said what I was thinking too. I love you, baby.
Forget that sock off your head.
All right.
Yeah, go get that woman some sugar, man.
I was just saying.
Sock off first.
He said, take the sock off first.
Who was that? Jeff.
What's
Ron,
that?
your cousin, Ron, his cousin. I don't know if that one he's your as well. The guy, Sishman.
Who?
The one he had on the show
with the security business.
He hasn't been one.
Oh, I don't. That's my.
That might be on the other side, but I like how he's had this business for a while, and because I follow him on Facebook, and recently his wife. They just announced his wife was able to retire from her job, and now she's within the business, and they're working the family business now. And how he made a comment, it's kind of hard backing up a little bit because he's so used to like doing everything and stuff. Now he's got his helpmeet there with him, but it's it's working with them for them. And I do think though he started the business when she was with him anyway. but
I
now
know who you're
she's
talking about
working
now.
with it. Mm-hmm.
That's Candy's cousin on her side.
Okay,
That's his
okay, on her
wife's
side. Okay.
cousin. Yep.
Okay.
Well, it could be,
Nah.
if it could be done, you know what I mean? If it could be done, I just believe for that brother, it had to be a smooth transition, or it's like some bumps in the road. You know what I mean? You just can't come in and just fit somebody. Nobody just naturally fits in where they're supposed to fit in. You know what I mean? It's growing pains that go along with it.
Well, let's add a little humor to this, guys.
When you're dating, I think it's very important to be careful of your language. Like I hear women say all the time, oh, there are no good men out there. That's not true. I was walking across the street one time. I didn't see this car speeding towards me. This man, he reached out and he pulled me back. And he was like, I can't let somebody pretty as you get hurt. I was like, oh man, if I was ugly, I'd be dead. You know, a bad hair day and no makeup, he'd have shoved me in front of the car. I mean, that's why I try to dress nice, you guys. This isn't vanity, this is safety.
She's a mess.
Yeah, she'd have been dead.
She's
I
a
don't
mess.
know. I think
She
that's-
got some funny videos on TikTok. She's a mess.
All right, Greg, penny for your thoughts, because you got that look.
I was thinking.
Oh Lord, here we go.
You ladies always say that there's a shortage of quality men, right?
I guess they say that. I got a quality man. I don't know about the rest.
What will you say? Oh, wait. The question is, though, what were you saying before you got the quality man?
Right.
I've always had a quality man.
If the quality men are scarce and there's a bunch of beautiful young women out there, does that mean that women like, I'm not saying anything bad, women, the normal women are no longer the prize?
No, I'm not.
What do you mean? What normal women?
I think I know what he's saying. Just elaborate. I think I know what you're saying. I don't want to butcher it, though. And then get us more
Quality men,
crucified.
if quality men like myself are scarce and there's a gang of beautiful women all over the place, does it mean that the normal looking women are no longer the prize? That the quality men have to go for the young, beautiful women because the regular women don't want them no more?
Negro, please. You know what?
Following.
First of all, you talking about the normal looking women.
Yeah, we got to define what's normal. Are we just looking at all looks here? Is that what we looking at, or are we encompassing like them traditional values, other stuff? Like,
Well, he said the younger, so he's evidently trying to say there are no good-looking older women. You got one right here, and you got one next to me as well. Older women, good-looking older women here. Number one, to correct you, number one on that. You might need to go to a different question.
Are you saying that?
He left. He left, baby.
Yeah, he put his foot in his mouth on that one, boy.
Yeah, he didn't think about that.
I don't know where he was.
He didn't really be real specific.
How does the host
baby boy, baby brother down there?
Yeah, he wasn't specific with that one, bro. You got to be specific. The own conclusion was drawn that you didn't say nothing. And you kind of set yourself up.
You know, I'm always good with what I say. I don't care. But I'm saying quality man, if women, if you normal women, I'm just gonna say normal, all right? And I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. You normal women, y'all, you got a quality
average
man.
looking.
Okay, let's say average then. Would you rather be called average or normal?
Oh well.
Oh my goodness.
What's normal?
I'm just saying.
Average and
normal?
normal mean the same.
I would
want to
rather
go to a different question.
I wouldn't want nobody calling me average. That's just me.
I think you might want to go to a different.
I don't think he's talking to me or you, Marcy.
All right, but anyway.
Or
I'm
you
just saying,
thinking
quality men out there. I know I'm quality. There's guys out there, okay. These beautiful young girls are coming at them, okay. But you average women, as Marcy would say, the average women are just saying, okay, well, he needs to do a little bit more for me. But the young pretty women ain't asking for all that no more. You know what I'm saying? They just saying, hey.
Oh, see, I see where you're getting now. But you know what? Those younger women are looking for substance. They're looking for material things.
They're looking.
They want your
clean
house.
paper.
No.
They're looking for.
Yes.
They want your
Yes.
house.
Yeah, and
Yes.
the older men, since they're younger women, that means they're older men. They're paying for their services, pretty much.
No, you got this
Yes.
all. Ron Reed, what's going on? Views and opinions. My
Hey,
bad.
Ron.
The Reggies, he's calling them Reginas, want them, but the Reginas got their head in the clouds, and he understands what I'm talking about. Byron says the women who have common sense and are responsible and have that wop, yes sir, have no problem getting quality men.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I got a quality man. I've had quality men. The ones who were quality, I threw them back. I threw them back in the
pool.
Going back that way. Go and get
We
them
ask these
young
questions,
women who will take anything.
Take them off of your plate.
There you
We ain't
go.
talking about you. We know Robert stand up. That's my guy. We ain't talking about Robert. We talk about in general.
Well, I don't know how to answer that because, you know, to me, there's a different, and I might be stepping in in the puddle with Greg, but there's a different grade of women.
In no puddle.
There's a different grade of women in our society. You know, there are some women that are looking for love. There are some good women that are looking for quality men. And there are some women that's just looking for somebody to take care of them or whatever they can get out of them. So, I mean, the question is hard to answer.
You know what you do to challenge that? You ask that chick who knows she looking for something. You be like, "Can you bust down this chicken like grandmama could real quick?"
And they
you know
can't.
she gonna do, and they can't
And
do
they
it.
can't.
That's
so
how
even
you. That's
a
how
lot
you
of
do
the
that.
women he's referring to, these younger women that he's talking, most of them can't even cook a meal.
Look, I'm gonna tell you,
Ham sandwiches
most
and
of the women that I've dated
fried bologna
been younger than me, okay, and they are upwardly mobile. They're doing their
Greg,
thing.
you're old, so younger than
No, what I'm saying is this.
so
You
younger.
When I say,
well, she threw it out there. She threw it out there.
I was thinking the same thing, Gina.
So younger than you would be like 40.
40.
And that's not a young woman.
okay, I am
Wait a
saying
minute.
I've
I'm
dated
closer to
30,
40.
I've
I'm
dated
still
30s, okay? I've done all of that, and they don't ask anything except for me to be faithful, show them the
Well,
respect.
Greg, how long did that last?
Actually, those lasted longer than the ones with the older ones.
Okay, but we need to know that number because
This is very interesting. The tables are set.
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta know me, okay? And what I'm going to take and what I'm not going to take.
Okay, so that question then is rhetorical coming from you. Because
it was rhetorical from jump. I just asked the question for you guys to answer. That's all. You guys put it on me. I mean, you know, it was just a rhetorical question. You guys came and pointed it at Greg. Okay, so look, I can take it. I'm gonna tell you, I can take it.
What's the next subject?
What's Francis talking about?
Francis says those hoochie mamas don't want nothing but a man. That's it. They want a man.
Any man, though. Come on, don't just think
any man.
It's
M-A-M.
Personally, I don't care because
M-A-M.
if I'm looking for.
I think it was a misspelling.
Not looking for that wifey. I'm cool. I'm gonna go out. I'm a date. Okay. When I'm looking for the wifey, and I'm speaking personally. When I'm looking for that wifey, I'm gonna choose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just going to select. I'm going to choose properly when I'm looking for that wifey. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do 10 years with her. Okay. I can tell you that now. If I don't see her as my mate in 2 or 3 years,
mm-hmm.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm gonna let her get hers too. All right. You know, do what you got to do.
I get that. And a lot of people feel like that, but 2 or 3 years, some people may feel like that's not enough time to know anybody.
Okay, cool.
You got still your representation.
Mine, she got hers, he got his, everybody got their own.
That's still the representation there.
Yeah. I'm cool, but don't look. I can take it. Y'all can throw it all on me. I can take it. All right. And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna own it. Period. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Like you said, Gina, I'm old, so it don't make a difference. Y'all can think what you want about me. You can say what you want.
You muted, Gina.
Old. I done lived my life. I might have cared about it when I was 30 and something. Like, well, why you say that? Right now, it'd be like, yep. So what? I'm good. So Jeff, when you get to 60 and you and Megan still together, and Megan say, you got the same dirty ass sock on. You'd be like, I don't care.
Well, it's here. It's gonna still be here. It'll be here at 92.
Go wash it. That's what you need to do.
But that's good about having a mate, a significant other. You could wear that sock for 60 years and they're still okay with you and your sock.
I'm mad y'all calling this bad boy a sock.
It just hit me. They're talking about poor baby.
Oh Lord, it's hilarious stuff.
Okay, when he goes to work, they're gonna
I'm sorry.
here,
John.
and he's gonna be like, "Where's my socks?" And I'm like, "I don't know, babe. You want me to help you find them?" No, I know where they are. They're in the
Before we roll, what is the origin of that? Really?
It's
no.
Coolie High?
Gina.
Is it Coolie High? I mean, what?
I don't know. Listen, my boy told me that they got him, and I said at first I was opposed to giving him. I was like, I don't know how it's gonna look.
You're right.
And he was like, he was like, Jeff, go ahead, get you one. You know,
Jeff.
I was like, all right, let's
Jeff,
you know.
you look like a newborn baby.
Well, goo goo gaga, damn it. Goo goo gaga.
Hey.
Oh.
If you like it, Jeff, you like it, Jeff. Megan loves it.
Hey, you're saying
No, I
Megan
don't. Yeah.
likes it.
Megan said, no, she don't.
She said, no, she don't. I know she don't.
Oh.
But I accept it. I'm willing to be seen in. I'm willing to be in public with him because if he like it, okay, fine. Whatever.
Oh, he's wearing that in public.
That look like the
Damn.
I can't even
Now,
get it.
look, I
Yeah,
get
that
compliments
look
on this
like the-
though.
That look like the trial sock at the shoe stores that you be.
Look, I do get compliments on that.
You're handsome.
Stop
These
it.
men,
they male?
they know
Are
what
you
it is. They
serious?
male. They
Male
know
or
what it is.
female?
They male. They know what it is.
I think
no,
Jeff
that's
looks
good.
much better in his natural look. I don't think he needs anything on his head. He looks fine the way he naturally
We
looks.
agree.
You are a handsome man. Show it. You're hiding it
Ron
right
said,
now.
"Bro, that's your
Bro,
style."
that's your
I'm
style.
talking about my cousin.
Y'all ready
Yes,
to
that's right, Ron.
There you go,
Tell him.
cuz. Cuz looking out for me.
But be glad.
Cuz love his cuz.
Hey,
yo.
Ron.
But be
Hey,
glad.
hey,
Be glad
it's
you're
Ron,
not
just
we
the
love
type
it.
laughing
of-
so hard. We laughing so hard. We cried like you on your show, dude. I mean, for real. Dude.
You know what?
See, Ron, I got a sock on my head. You cry. We need to do a show together, Ryan. I'm coming on. We're gonna do a record. Nah, I'm gonna come to you.
But
Keep
babe,
wearing
be
your
glad
hat.
that you're not the type of person that needs it.
Oh yeah, I know I don't need. This what I want.
Hey, Byron said I used to know a woman who was beautiful, had that money, could suck a golf ball through a garden hose, but she was nuttier than squirrel shit.
Oh.
So mental health issues can
Who
really
is this guy?
Hey, Byron. I agree with you,
Who
Byron.
is this Byron guy?
Byron's an awesome person. Byron's an awesome man.
Now, with that being said,
Megan said, who is this guy?
Byron's amazing.
Francis said y'all out of
Francis,
order.
come on now. They are all out of order.
Nuttier than squirrel shit.
Francis, this
Hey,
is
damn.
not
I'm in agreement with Francis. They are all totally out of order.
While we on the subject, man, y'all make sure
Oh,
Sundays y'all go and check out the VNO, the Views and Opinions show with Ron Reed. Okay, Ron Reed is a family member.
Great show.
So,
Great
support his family.
show.
Go support that family with that as well. Okay.
Hi,
Uh,
Ron.
Forget our
Byron
brother's
said-
show.
Byron said that's a brain condom.
Hey, that can actually spit pretty well with ladies. If I was single, that can be spit pretty well, Byron. I like
Man.
that. I like that's kind of smooth, Byron.
Jeff, we joke and stuff, okay, but there's a purpose for that, man. And you know, if anybody knows Jeff, okay, he don't do anything unless there's a purpose behind it. Okay, so we support you.
We just clowning you, Jeff. You
Oh, I know,
we
man. I
you.
love it when y'all do it. It's cool, man. That sock is funny.
I clown him about it all the time.
Yeah. Hey,
All the
Ron
time.
Reed, thanks are not necessary, bro. Most definitely. We definitely support you. But everybody, when y'all get off of here, man, y'all go and watch Noxious 2, and the Valley of the Queens, okay? It's my man's, he's
Tubi.
streaming right now on Tubi, okay? I got to go back to his name because I forgot it.
Kevin Parkins.
Kevin Parkinson.
Parkinson.
Kevin Parkinson.
Kevin
Check
Parkinson.
him out, okay? I'm going to be hollering at him in a minute while I'm watching the movie, I guess, okay? But we thank you guys for tuning in, okay? We're going to go around the room real quick and get some thoughts. Go ahead, Jeff and Megan.
Do you want to say something first?
Hug me, y'all.
She was yawning. Okay, I'll go. Just compromise. Just compromise. Be willing to work with your partner, work with your spouse. This is an ongoing thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you've been married an hour, a year, 10 years, 100 years. If you make it that long, the thing is, it's gonna keep going. So just keep compromising, keep listening to your spouse or your significant other.
I just want to thank you guys for welcoming me on the show again.
Always
welcome.
Yes.
Bro.
Communication with a whole bunch of love, y'all.
Myself.
We laugh and talk about relationships, and bottom line, it's all between you and that person that you're in a relationship with, what you are willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with. But like we also say on the show, know your worth, know your value.
Absolutely.
I'm going to end with a final tip.
Girls, make sure your vibrator and your taser are different colors.
That's all I got. Hey, that was priceless. I love that. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Gina, you found it.
She was shaking. She was shaking.
That was perfect.
Oh, no.
Griggs, I don't know what to say.
Right, she should have went. You, Gina should have
be
went
known
last.
for a minute.
Yeah, she should have went last. I ain't got no
She should have
funny
went
for that.
last.
I did want to say
man.
something truthfully, man. When somebody in a relationship, when somebody does something that you don't like, ask them to stop. And if they don't stop, it's time for you to go. Okay, if you keep them around and there's something broken inside of you, not them. All right, something wrong with you. That's the show, guys. Somebody else got one comment here. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry. My stuff going slow.
Yes,
Brenda, she says, good God. All right, which is what we're going to do. We're going to say good night. Okay, we'll be. Oh, Marcy, I forgot. Marcy says, tomorrow, who are we? A Chronicle of Racism in America. Has anyone seen the movie? I still
Yes, I saw it.
Yes,
I'm going to watch it again.
I
saw it before I went on vacation, so I want to refresh my memory.
Well, I'm watching
make sure before you watch the other thing, make sure you watch this.
I ain't got time. I'm gonna watch Noxious tonight. I'll probably watch that tomorrow. But we'll try it out. What is this Netflix thing here? Tubi.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Who We Are, A Chronicle of Racism in America is on Netflix. So watch that. It's a good documentary, and we should be talking about it tomorrow.
It was really good. It was a different perspective.
Yeah.
And
So
don't
viewers out
forget.
there-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Viewers out there, please try to watch it so that we can all discuss it, and you can get in with the discussion as well. It's a lot. It's truth, things that are going on that are affecting us in our country now, and there are things that we need to discuss.
Yeah.
Do not forget BGHE Worldwide Music Podcast every Saturday from our baby brother Chris.
And they're looking for music to get on this Saturday. Okay, so anybody with the music that has new music you want to get broke, music that you want to get critiqued, send it in. All right, they got music. They're getting some every day. Send the music in. We're going to critique it. You got music professionals that are on there. They're going to talk about it. So it's an opportunity, guys. All right, we continue to give you opportunities to strengthen your brand, strengthen your objective.
Does it matter which genre it is of music?
Well, we don't want no polka.
Does it matter what genre of music it is?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you, Gina.
Almost
I'm
brown.
uploading my poker video.
Almost brown girl. What kind of music you talking about?
Like rhythm and blues, or jazz, or
We have to
blues.
ask because you are almost brown. Wanted to make sure that we get talking about the right. You might have been talking some Zydeco or some backwoods music. I don't know.
No,
If
hold
you-
down music.
It doesn't make
Country music.
It doesn't make a difference. It's music that you've made. Bring it in. Get it. They'll even show you how to get it registered and everything like that. They just want to help. That's what they're doing. So I don't care what kind of scripted music. Bring it in.
Band to make a day.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
We got to go, y'all. DopeliveTV live. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.